Can-Am has not been a brand associated with real bikes for many years, unless you include the insane three-wheeled Spyder, Ryker versions. But they have decided to make a comeback to the exciting new world of electric motorcycles, which they intend to eventually define. The Origin, a dual-sport, trailie model, and the Pulse, geared for riders who like to ride in cities, make up the starting lineup. The cutting-edge drivetrain, which includes the first liquid-cooled motor, inverter, and battery pack manufactured by Rotax, a division of BRP, Can-Am's parent company, is what gives the vehicle its quirky, slightly sci-fi appearance. Liquid is used to warm the system rather than cool it in Ski-Doo electric snowmobiles. Can-Am has an advantage over its competitors in terms of sustaining power output. Air-cooled systems will cut power if components exceed critical temperatures, and more steady and rapid charging because no rival currently maintains the thermal ratings for all three essential components. Can-Am wants to set itself apart from the competition with more than just technological innovation. The owner experience and user interface are tailored to the smartphone-savvy novice rider rather than the more practical and hands-on experience of a traditional biker who would never hesitate to lubricate or adjust a chain. A fantastic touchscreen TFT dash with a variety of functions, connection, and display options is available. It is designed for snowmobiles, jet skis, and wave runners, so it should be durable enough for use on motorcycles. As new features are introduced, errors are repaired, and software is enhanced, you'll receive over-the-air updates if you're connected to Wi-Fi. For instance, users of such devices are still restricted to basic music playing and phone communication, even though the dash currently supports Apple CarPlay for iPhone connectivity. Google has also removed compatibility for Android Auto on the bike. Can-Am is looking into a better Android solution, though, and once it's worked out, it will be provided at no cost to current clients. Their experience in other motorsports is also reflected in the final drive, which uses an automated tensioner and a sealed, quiet chain that uses little oil. Since the final drivetrain is the same as that found in much heavier snowmobiles, it should only need an easy, cheap oil change after the first 5,000 kilometers, 3,100 miles, then every 10,000 kilometers, 6,200 miles. The first check is not scheduled until 25,000 kilometers, 15,500 miles. The Origin is mainly offered for sale in 35 kilowatts, 47 bhp, A2 legal version. Novice riders can also purchase the 125 equivalent A1, 11 kilowatts, model. Regulating construction prevents the illegal lifting of restrictions on L-plate bikes, so these are not just restrictions. With 255 mm, 10 in, of suspension and shock movement on each end, the trail bike's appearance isn't showy either. With 50/50 Dunlop D605 tires, it boasts more wheel travel than a hardcore bike like the Ducati Desert X Rally or KTM 690 Enduro R. Again, this dual-sport bike has more ground clearance than the average 274 mm, with the KTM 690 being 5 mm closer to the ground. Claimed dry weight is 187 kilograms, 190 kg estimated with coolant oil taken into consideration, which is somewhat less than a 2-ice adventure bikes like the Royal Enfield Himalayan and CF Moto 450 MT. Some people may find it difficult to switch from gasoline-powered vehicles to the Can-Am Origin due to its price, £15,399, range, 71 miles mixed, 90 miles city, and charging time, 90 minutes from empty to full, or 50 minutes from 20 to 80%, using a Mode 3 charger. However, similar to the Livewire S2 Del Mar, the Can-Am Origin feels like a much more complete motorcycle that is just electric. It is not, as some feel, EV tech awkwardly shoehorned into a two-wheeler. 3 road riding modes are available. Rain, which mostly modifies ABS and traction control for low grip conditions. Eco, which regulates output to conserve energy. And Sport, which goes crazy if you want it. Then there is Off-Road and Off-Road Plus, which modifies traction control, ABS options, and torque response. The Plus mode offers the greatest power and the least restrictive assistance. It's a capable, sophisticated, and well-designed kit. Standard riders will undoubtedly find it difficult to get past the utility and expense issues, but for those who make the commitment, it's at least a useful bundle. With its combination of daily utility, high-tech, low-emissions design, and a low-maintenance attitude that reflects much of the rest of the industry, Can-Am is certain it can appeal to non-motorcyclists. Convenience reigns supreme. With a full-size 21-inch front wheel, the dirt bike's high, narrow riding posture facilitates smooth handling, albeit slowly, and improves vision and maneuverability on the road. Because the Dunlop D605 is a 50/50 dirt road tire, it has limited grip and feel on smooth surfaces. That being said, it works great for AB riding if you don't ride too aggressively and anticipate steep lean angles. The suspension has some fore and aft travel, but the bike will benefit from the 10 inches, 255 millimeters of travel. In addition, it offers a smoother ride than the Pulse street bike, albeit the knobby tire causes some little vibration. Compared to the preloaded shock of the Pulse, the rear shock, which is a completely adjustable remote reservoir unit, seems more advanced. The Origin's off-road potential is its most intriguing feature. Regardless of your level of experience or level of clean-cutness, you may enjoy riding an electric motorbike as a recreational vehicle thanks to its dual-sport design, which transforms it from a mostly utilitarian, commuting vehicle. Because it has the chassis for it, riding and using it to your full potential is really simple. More suspension is only found on enduro bikes, and the well-balanced spring and damping rates support and absorb shock. The powertrain has little bearing on how the bike behaves and how much control you have over it because there is no clutch, gearbox, or considerable inertia from the motor, in contrast to a combustion engine.